A California man who spent 14 years in prison after being wrongly convicted of the killing of his roommate has been exonerated and freed after prosecutors found new DNA evidence that led to a new suspect. The case is only the second in the United States, and the first in California, where investigative genetic genealogy has led to an exoneration of a person imprisoned for a crime they did not commit. Ricky Davis's murder conviction was thrown out during a court hearing in Placerville, California, about 72 kilometers east of Sacramento. He was later greeted by friends and family after being released from custody. Mr. Davis, 54, was convicted in 2005 of second-degree murder and the stabbing death of Jane Hilton, a 54-year-old magazine columnist. Sacramento County District Attorney Anne Marie Schubert attributed Mr. Davis' exoneration, and the arrest of a new suspect, to the use of genetic and genealogical science. Investigative genetic genealogy involves police taking crime scene DNA to genetics companies and searching for possible matches with extended family members, rather than just in criminal databases. This allows investigators to narrow down who may have been in contact with the victim. It needs to be made very clear that without investigative genetic genealogy we would not be here today, she said. This is the first case in California and only the second in this country where investigative genetic genealogy has not only led to the freeing of an individual from prison for a crime he did not commit but the identification of the true source and, as we now know, the arrest of the person that did have that DNA. It freed Ricky Davis. It identified the other person. CNN reported that the new suspect has been arrested in Roseville, California, but he could not be identified because he was a juvenile at the time of the murder. M. Schubert's office has been a leading force in the use of DNA evidence to crack cold cases, techniques that in 2018 led to the arrests of James DeAngelo, a suspect in the Golden State Killer, East Area Rapist case, and Roy Waller, who has